needs to start CT side, obviously, right? That's what really well them. For Detonate, I don't think it matters as much. And so it will be a matter of, I kind of think it's a matter of if Shimmer can show up and if Detonate can shake out the nerves here. It does seem that their CT side Shimmer was so strong starting, and they were able to kind of capitalize on it.
Well, it seems like they're unfortunately going to be starting out on the T side. So Shimmer not going to have the advantage that you're saying that they potentially need for this. Detonate maybe have the upper hand. Let's see if their mental are going to be able to stick up with it after losing their first map in Impact so far. Execution looking to go over towards the A site at the moment. It's looking to get countered as well. Alex with the Molly's going to be going out behind the triple box. Cowd. He's got a good position here, but missing too many shots. Empathy bounces back with the headshot. Andrea going to stay alive behind these flames. Going to be peeking out, looking to try and go in for the denial, but unable to hit the shots in time. Does a lot of damage, but not going to be the kill. But teammate comes in with a grenade. Going to be able to get the kill. Abby going to be pushing in through 10th position. Ruins and Andrea. Wow. There we go. Shimmer on point. They're on fire.
This is a solid statement. I hope I'm using the right word. This is the opening statement for actually the final map of Detonate in Season 3. I think that one thing that is very, very strong here is how confident they seem to be coming in. It kind of seemed like the repeat of the last pistol and nuke that we saw. Shimmer just kind of overwhelming Detonate, not able to create proper trading and just coming out down numbers in the retake on the pistol. And so Shimmer one round closer to the victory.
I was impressed with that execution, though. They did it very well. That Molly slightly off, but I mean, it did its job. Really put Shard in a difficult spot. Shouts as well. Going to be going with the deagle shots. Going to be able to land one blow, but takes a lot of damage in the process. 64 damage speed for a sight, and Lisa dives in, gets the finishing blow, turns around for Mac 10. Not got the distance there versus them 5-7s. They're going to be able to take one player down, and these guns are brilliant, but in a 2v4, I don't think it's going to be the case, especially with the bomb planted. Nessa wants some more money. Takes a lot of damage. You don't want to die in this situation. You want to try and stay alive as much as you can. Empathy. Let's get the kill, but takes a lot of damage in the process. It's going to be a difficult one. Has to hit the headshot, unable to. It's one of the things about the Mac 10. You can just jump and bounce around, and your bullets are still going to hit.
Really a good round once again for the Shimmer. We're going to see one upgrade on Lisa since she died, unfortunately. Everybody else is going to keep their weapon. Full save from Detonate. We have 2 flashes and a smoke, so let's see how we're going to be using it. Probably a pop flash towards middle, towards A. It seems like it's going to be towards Donut, maybe. And thankfully, that's where Shimmer is going.
So they're going to be able to get some kills with these pistols. A couple of upgraded ones. 5.7, P250. Might make it work. Especially with the Abby with the Mag 10. She's going to be spotting them out. She finds one! That's still a lot more than I thought she was at that angle, but
yeah,
Mag 10 makes it work. Empathy caught off guard, but the flash comes in right in the nick of time. But Sapphire still gets the kill. And Andrea with the headshot onto Lisa. They're going to recover the Mac 10. Is that going to be worth it, though? Well, anything they can do to buff up their ability to go in for this retake would be great. But LX for the Glil going to have Donut cut down and, well, held onto. So, finds one. Goes in for the second as well. That should not have happened, Sapphire. Unfortunate. Kionetta's going to be trying to make a way in here, but it's just not going to happen. Hang on. Might be able to find the kill on Lisa. That Molly not finding any ground, and she backs up here. Oh, the peek comes through. She's spotted. So close to being able to get that kill, but yet so far. Nice try.
Nice try. A little bit unfortunate. That 3v3 Shimmer really able to recover from it. It was going pretty downhill. They slowed down the pace. They were able to kind of stabilize the bleeding, and then Detonate couldn't really close it out. So let's see what Detonate have in store. This is a pretty crucial round, not necessarily on the scoreboard, 0-3, anything can happen. A little bit more emotionally and momentum-wise. Ooh, good double ops. Good bunny op from Empathy here. But emotionally, I think Detonate really needs this.
I was thinking potentially a timeout might happen, but it hasn't. They know where one of the players are. They've done a lot of damage. Well, Bouchard's going to be low. Lisa's going to be in a position to try and hold this down. I think she saw Bouchard hop on across as well. I'm not quite sure. And there's a player spamming through. Detonate, like you said, they badly need this round. Not just for their economy, but emotionally.
Yeah. Empathy has been holding that angle this whole round, so it's giving it a lot of information for Shimmer. She's finally gonna get pushed back a little bit.
This is where we see Shimmer go up against a bit of a harder team. Detonate got their guns. Took the last couple of rounds. It's a bit of like, all right, well, we messed up. Lost 3 in a row. Let's not lose any more. Pushing up. Child's going to be here to answer back. Finds the first kill. Looking to try and convert this into a win. Finds a second one. Going in for a third and fourth, but runs out of bullets. USP in hand. Almost hits the shot, but unable to accomplish it. 2v4. This is looking good for them. Andrea is going to be in a sneaky position. A1 in hand. Empathy has her back turned to her, and unfortunately, that's all that was needed.
Convincing hold here. It wasn't really a crossfire or anything, but I think what was important here is Detonate didn't get picked. Shimmer, very patient, worked as a team to try to get these frags. What ended up happening is Shouds, I have difficulties pronouncing a lot of non-vowels in English. Shouds single-handedly was able to shut the Detonate takedown. So could be a little bit worrying for Shimmer, kind of giving Detonate a little bit of hope.
I like it. We want this one to be nice and competitive. The last one was very much just... Yeah, I mean, last one was just brutal. Shimmer.
Ooh, that's so good.
Yeah, this is what you need to do. Detonate. Doing a very aggressive push, but it makes sense. Lisa's caught on, though. She might be giving the wrong information out because she may not know that Sapphire pushed up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, though. They're going to be heading over towards A. They split these players up. They've got 2 over in towards the CT position at the moment, or at least just past Red Room. On the other side of the map, they have 2 pushing towards A main, and a nice lurk over towards B as well. That's going to cause a nice distraction for 3 other players. And Lisa, she's just playing aggressive. I don't realize she's even here. She's going to catch one of the players off guard. That's going to be Kionetta drop. That's AWP out. Now they're just uncertain. They're going to go for the rotation through mid. Andrea's going to turn around in time. Bomb is going down. It's being called, but honestly, at this point, you don't even go for this, I don't think, unless you can find the first initial kills. And there you go. Childs gets what she needs to. There's going to be players here. Flash going to be coming through, but it's not going to be the right time. And Abby catches off guard. That's going to be the kill. They're still going for it. They're going to chuck everything at it. And unfortunately, this is going to tear their economy apart.
Yeah, and it's still going for it.
To say the least. It's going to be too much, though. The boosted player is going to end their life if they're not careful. There you go. Finally, the save called. But honestly, the save should have been called as soon as they lost that position, because that is what you tend to see on the highlight. Oh, God.
You should see my face. I have a face right now. You're totally right. They should have called the save a little bit earlier, but I'm still puzzled how Lisa was able to get that far without people mentioning that she can get there. Because the thing is that our Detonate players knew she could be there. They fought her towards catwalk, pushing E. So a little bit of puzzling how we got caught off guard in spawn by here. Kind of opened up the round for Shimmer. because we still have control of Donut. And I think that's a very important part to still keep control if you're a CT on a retake. But losing that spawn was really crucial.
I think as soon as you hear the bomb go down, you've lost the player over towards the A site. You've lost control of where the players are. That's where classically I've seen teams at a higher level. You're saying, like, I don't know, the ESL Pro League, you'd see the CT side just go in for the save. You've lost control of the map, and then on Ancient, it's super dangerous. Because like you said at the start of the broadcast, there's a lot of small angles that the T's can take, and it's very difficult to try and root them out.
Mm-hmm. Shot with the Galil here. Let's see if she's going to try to make something happen, and she's going to go for exit frag. I think that's what she's doing. She's already in a position of not really contesting anything. The rest of the girls are going to be hunting for something there. We have armor and upgraded pistols.
Galil would be a good gun to take on over. Oh, she's been spotted. That information is going to be unfortunate. She might be able to find something. Still plenty of bullets left in the magazine. Vanessa's going to be turning around, going for the spray. It's going to be Abby over towards CT. Finds one, but going to get taken down. And Kionetta finds two. Andrea with another one. That is a costly round, but still a run around, no less.
Very costly round. Especially, you know, yes, it's 5-1. This is definitely not a... I'm going to restart that over. It's definitely not a 1 half yet. So, unfortunately, for Shimmer, we're not yet feeling great with the money. But it's even worse on Detonate's side. So, that's something to be even more concerned if you're a Detonate fan. 1-5 on Ancient so far.
Oh. A little bit of extra damage done there, Timothy. She's now down to 69, and Abby's on 67 as well. That's not the best look, especially when going up against the M4s here. Gives you an opportunity to be able to hit those heads and get more of a result. Oh, Abby might be able to catch Prashad off guard as she shoulder peeks these. She instead going to be peeking with A1 and going to regret it. Sapphire going in for the trade is going to be able to find one, going to be backing over. Looking to try and hold that ramp position, but unable to contend with the rifle of Lisa. Childs going in for the spray, going to be able to find the damage and the kill. Huge plays, 12 bullets left, going in for the spray. Doesn't happen again. She's done a job though for her team. The nade's going to be coming through, doing a lot of damage. Gets the kill, even the Kionetta finding the kill, and finally they're going to be able to try and bring this back, this retake. Vanessa, last one left alive. She's going to get smoked off. She's going to be chucking the molly, denying an early defuse. Might have been worth saving, but gonna have to wait. Kionetta's going to get tagged down heavily. This angle, this lineup is great. They can go in for the spray. It's not going to work, though. She's going in for it, but can't make it work. Childs, fantastic play. Second round on the board, and like you said, this half is not won by Shimmer yet. Detonate have every opportunity to still get 8 rounds on the board at least.
And 3 players serve their weapon, so now it's a decision that you have to take if you're Shimmer. Do we force here, knowing that we can reset the economy, but at the same time, is it really worth it? Because we're totally broke. And so we're going to just go for keeping between $2,000 and $3,000, upgrading some pistols, and go on a save here. Something, it looks like we're going to commit towards A, and that seems to be the right gamble because there's only one player here so far. It's Andrea. No one Donut. One person kind of a little bit further back into mid, and a triple stack towards B.
Detonate looking to try and tie multiple rounds together. This execute's going to be coming through, but the rifles are in the hands of Detonate. They have every opportunity to do this. Andrea too slow to react, but still going to be able to get around in time to get the kill. She's going to be able to find 3, 4. Can she count the 5? Yes, she can. There we go. That is the boost they need for their morale, as well as, you know, just being able to take down the team without losing any is going to be a boon to their economy.
Well, that was interesting. I thought Andrea just catastrophically lost that round for them, and then she turns around and ace. You know, you can't assume anything anymore in life.
I mean, it's kind of like Empathy didn't actually turn around and look at the person shooting their teammate. She just carried on pushing. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm impressed. The first kill actually she got, and then after that, it was great display of skill and spray transfer. But yeah, I think she took a little bit to look at something there. Now, they're gonna force Shimmer to be on a double save, which I find interesting. Might have overbought last round. I think we could have bought this round.
Yeah, they bought a lot of utility to go for that execute, and it was a really good execute, but Andrea did not bite. She waited, and I think that's why she was able to actually turn around and have the time to kill, because the player above her did not expect her to be still passively sitting in that position. And I think that's the main reason why Andrea was able to turn around and get that kill. So, third round, still not going to be enough yet, but it's a good start. Putting Shimmer on the back foot, but Empathy being able to get that kill, takes down Childs, gets the upgraded rifle. Andres backs off over towards A main, and you know, this is a classic place you go if your teammate dies and you want to try and stay alive. Bomb is being put down. She's going to be key to the success on this front. Unfortunately, too late to act. Surely they don't get it on this round where it's a pistol buy. This retake has to come in.
A little bit worried because I really like Shimmer's positioning here. So Detonate is really gonna need to make sure that they crossfire really well. Getting the kill Empathy is huge. She's the one that had the AK being picked up, but trades are happening in favor of Shimmer. Bouchard trying to get the last out of Lisa, but unfortunately for her, a retake is not gonna happen. Really well played by Shimmer.
Pressure potentially getting to them here. Bouchard getting her first kill of the game, denies the 007 scoreline for herself, but the spray there with A1, you could see that she was just unable to focus on which target to go for, and so instead shot them between them in the end. It was a little bit unfortunate. And I mean, we have to talk about the pressure of this again, Steph. That they're playing for the big league here. To be able to make it to the LAN stage in Dallas, it's going to mean everything to them.
Yeah, this is their first time that they could make it to that stage level, right?
Yeah.
We had, if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think. There was one season where I wasn't on the planet, so I don't really know what happened. But I do believe it was EG and Saints. And so I don't think that Bouchard's team's ever made it to land. This is a really important moment, especially they've never looked that good. If I can't recall a roster with Bouchard who's been that solid in a season and really looked that like the team to beat next to the Red Girls. So if they are that team to beat, they're going to come back from this.
Yeah, I think they've completely got the potential for it. I think some of my concern comes into the fact that obviously they haven't got that LAN experience. They may not have the team structure to be able to deal with the mental pressure of, okay, we're fairly down bad in regards to we lost that previous match 16-1, and then we're going into this and we've not been able to really find the success. We keep finding failure where potentially they should be able to win some of these rounds. So it's how they deal with that and bounce back from it, which is obviously like a massive part of being in a team, with just being able to jump over these hurdles. And as you can see on screen, we're just currently having a bit of a tech issue, but I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
Back on into the action soon enough, and hopefully Detonate are going to be able to bring it forward.
You heard that. Round draw.
Round draw.
Run raw. So we might be risking things up here. Teams are buying again. It looks like a little bit of chatting is happening as we're fixing that tech issues. We're back to live. There it is. So I think it's Kionetta's first op. She was pretty dominant on Anubis. She was able to keep Detonates in the game on their CT side. And so I'm looking forward to see her display. We got a little bit of insight in the chat too earlier, Tom. I don't know if you saw, but Abby's in the main op her. She's like picking it up on this team at the moment with this current lineup. So it felt that way when we watched her. That's why I'm excited to see her progression. I've been in that position before, like kind of being the default choice for opping. So that's why I believe she can get there.
Yeah, excited to see that progress. And that's the story of a lot of the players in this tournament. This league is about progression, and Lisa progresses forward with LX, and they're going to be able to get a double kill there between them. Childs might get caught off guard because they're going to be playing fast and hard through this. She's going to be sitting in the smoke. Oh, that's unfortunate. Childs goes down, Andrea F1. It's going to be a 2-on-4. Molly goes down, but it's too late to achieve much. Vanessa's still kicking. Even if they go for a save at the moment, the economy is just absolutely screwed. And yeah, right, cool. I'm glad they didn't try to force it there.
Yeah. All right, so there was almost 4 players there. Andrea on the rotate was so quick. And as we watch 2 players hunt, we're gonna get some contact really soon. So I might not get to my story here, my long book that I'm about to write you.
Oh, spicy.
If you're Bouchard, was it Sapphire that tried to do the boost with her on that box?
So, yeah.
I think it was. That was a little bit of a flustering moment, a very disappointing moment. These kind of this is cause for a timeout, but we just used a timeout, right? You get caught off guard. You don't even have the chance to pretty much shoot back, try to make a boost. You're like bumping into each other, and you just facepalm right after. So this is definitely a kick in the nuts if you're Detonates. For me, not the best positions to be in.
7 rounds on the board. I mean, this is just looking more and more convincing from Shimmer. They're feeding off the energy of that last round, and it's this momentum that really concerns me. There was no pause very early on for Detonate. When they were able to go into their first buy, that's when I wanted to see that pause come through, and it didn't. Oh, Sapphire gets the kill. But unfortunately, not going to be able to recover a rifle at that distance. Andrea, though, takes care of LX. Vanessa holding the angle, going to be able to try and find the kill. She might fall, though. Never mind. Stabilizes, stays confident, gets the kill. Andrea, unfortunately, unable to make it work there. Costly round for them, for Shimmer, but it doesn't matter. It's looking like it should be the 8th round on the board for them. It's going to be Bouchard in a 1v3. The likelihood of this succeeding is so small.
So that confidence we just saw in that pistol, this is what Detonate needs to bring next round. Need to play together, swing, peek, picks. Holding back has not been working really well. We saw earlier, I don't know if you recall, they pushed B with the pop flash, they got the kill, they fell, you know, all that jazz. I think they need to continue doing some gimme group plays like that. Because Shimmer is slowly cutting them apart when they're just holding back.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stats of like the other maps, and obviously like Anubis was obviously a very different map, but you have to look at, I mean, Childs managed to get 24 kills, Andrea with 22, Kionetta with 20, Bouchard on 19, Sapphire on 16. They were on fire. They just seem so confident. And that's what seems to be lacking in this. After that, they just got absolutely destroyed on Nuke.
Yeah.
This Shimmer were just so good. Hopefully, more of that confidence comes back. Shimmer trying to prove themselves here. If they make it all the way to the LAN, oh god, I'd be so impressed, but also so heartbroken for Detonate. They've done so much to get to this point. So Shimmer, don't get me wrong, but they didn't make it clean.
A bit of a miss Molly here could help Detonate stay in position. As Abby is making her way. She dropped the op to Empathy, so I don't know if it was like a spawn thing. Oh, you hate to see this. You think that they're going to see each other, but they don't.
Oh, and that again. I think Empathy was in the right spot. She's also a little bit of a sharp shooter here on that position. She's very good on ramp. The first shot's going to be missed, and as I called that out, but the second one doesn't. She gets the flick on over, gets the kill. Bouchard, it's a trade-off over towards Abby. She's going to go down. Bouchard's still in this position, going to be able to find a second one. Bomb isn't there. Oh, LX coming in from Red Room, this mid position, finds one, and now she can just sit around and... Oh, they're going in for a rotation, actually. This is smart. Oh, Childs looks away. She did a double take. It was like a cartoon. Now Lisa's just going to be distracting them from the fact that there's actually a rotation going on. Oh, God. Kionetta goes down as well. Lisa's done her job superbly. Bouchard left again after the last round in it. Well, that's got to be around. My heart is breaking at the moment for Detonate. You can see the pressure, the stress that they're under.
Yeah.
I mean, Shimmer under the same pressure, but it's like water off a duck's back for them.
I feel like it's a little different. I think they're the same pressure because they both are playing for the same goal, right? But Detonate are technically the team to beat. Shimmer are the underdogs. So there's like less to lose for Shimmer. And I think this is where experienced player really shine. When you can break that, we have something to lose, but we still show up. This is crucial. And I think that Detonate is kind of learning about it right now as we speak. They're in a moment where they're, for the first time, they're being challenged as not the underdog. They've been underdogs their whole career. It's the first time they come in as the favorites. And this is not an easy mountain to stay on top of.
It's actually a very similar issue that Redface very often is about, that they actually have dominated the NA scene for so long, but that's no help. They need teams to challenge them. And when teams don't challenge them, they can't grow. They're going to be seen pushing towards mid. There is a chance to Detonate, get a couple of kills here. They're going to be able to find one. That's an upgraded gun, potentially. That AK. Sapphire, please! You got to hit those shots. Oh, 2 of them were hit, I guess, but that's going to be B-site lost, and retake scenario is going to be coming through. Oh, rifle lost. It's going to be 2 pistols to try and clutch this. I don't foresee this happening. It's going to be a bit of a painful one. Potentially 10th round on the board. Childs. When you're playing aggressive, may not realize there's a player right on her left hip. Nope.
Little rattles. Okay. 10-3. You pause. You need last 2 rounds for sure. So you pause. Damn, at some point I started to believe, can Indra win this round? is she about to win this? Okay, you pause here. There you go. Second tactical timeout, which is not enough if it's 10-3, if you ask me. You mentioned it a little bit earlier, but nonetheless, it's happening. Finally, 10-3, you pause. Now you have Kionetta with the up. She hasn't done much with it so far because I don't think she's had a lot of opportunities to play with it. You saw them stack that B. It hasn't worked out. What do you do, Tom? What do you do?
Oh, it's such a difficult one because Shimmer are really sort of reading their positions very well. I think playing in towards that mid spot was really working out for them. They need to be able to have that control over that position. And I mean, if they can do that as well as tee upper, that area near, just try and deny that area of control would work out for them.
So too. I think they've been less successful retaking A and B. And I mean, they haven't been really successful retaking anything. but I also believe they should be focusing a little bit more on that mid/A. But that's exactly the opposite they're going to do. So let's have them prove us wrong.
I'm not sure they saw it. No, Kionetta starts it off with a bang. Empathy falls. This is fantastic. I'm trying to remember if this is one of the first times that we've actually seen them get the initial kill.
Yeah,
in a rifle round anyway. Oh, Sapphire taking a lot of damage, but you know what? That's good bait. Distracting them from Bouchard's presence is exactly what you want. Oh, God, Lisa! Faster reactions than Bouchard, who seemingly is finding inspiration from Snail at that pace at the moment, but unfortunately, Lisa finds a double. Fantastic plays from her. Kionetta pushes up a little bit too slow. Managed to crouch just as she took that smoke, so made no sound. Abby with the AWP. Childs goes flying. 2v4. Shimmer slowed down their gameplay, realizing what was happening. Kionetta catches the play off guard. I have an opportunity. It's all going to be down to Andrea. Finds the first kill, but puts a gun away. Doesn't expect the second one, and now 1-on-1. This is the closest it's been on most rounds. Know where she's coming from. Kionetta is going to be going in for this peak. This is perfect for her. Vanessa has to react faster, and she does. Catches her off guard. She doesn't even flinch.
Tom, what did I tell you? Vanessa, in clutch situations, she's unbeatable.
So
She
far
is
today. Yeah.
the rock. I mean, she only has 9 kills here, which is not so bad but if you compare her to Lisa and Empathy, you know, she isn't carrying, but she's showing up in these moments where it matters. So unfortunate. It's the hold with Bouchard, Sapphire again. The chemistry between them at Cave is really not working well. Bouchard seemed maybe she was looking at her radar. There was like some slow reaction, but then Sapphire didn't trade. Swung after. Lisa able to get both. It's not what we like to see. And Andrea is going to be falling, giving up A. I mean, you have to go for this. It's the last round.
Yeah, last round of this half. Detonate, 3 rounds on the board. They desperately need this 4th. Childs has an opportunity to try and deny this plant. Not going to make it happen. Gets the kill, but after the bomb's gone down, they're now going to be down to 2 players. One with a A1 and one with a FAMAS. Not the ideal guns in the situation. Utility, they've got it in spades. No lethals. That's fine, but trying to go in for the entry here. They find the first one. Sapphire trying to bring legs onto this round. It's now going to be down to Bouchard. Finds one, going in for the second one, going in for the wide peak here. Gets the kill. Smoke's going to be going down. She's got a limited amount of bullets left in her gun at the moment. Keep that in mind. Flash goes out. The spray comes in, and she loses it. Vanessa clutching 2 rounds in a row. We're going to hop over to a break. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Stuck in the past, oh yeah, until I had no choice. I had to find my voice. I was a tea without a boat to the shore. No one around me who could throw me an oar, oh yeah, until I learned to fly and made it to the sky. You got to open up. Hold your head up, you've got to open up. Hold your head up, you've got to open up. Hold your head up, you've got to open up. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to. Shadows never did nothing good, nothing good. I was a tea without a boat to the shore. No one around me who could throw me an oar, oh yeah, until I learned to fly and made it to the sky. You got to open up, hold your head up. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to. Shadows never did nothing good, nothing good. Open up and be free. Only then can you be. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to. Open up and be free of the shackles holding you. Only then can you be everything they want to.
Welcome back. We are at the last stretch of the day here with ESL Impact number 3 LAN qualifiers, and we're in playoffs. We're in map 3. Are we gonna get to overtime, Tom? It is 12-3 for Shimmer.
I mean, as we were discussing in that break, I mean, I don't think so, because Shimmer have just been coming alive. Empathy with the first kill, Childs with a nice trade-off. I have my doubts, but can they prove me wrong? It's looking spicy at the moment. If they can win this pistol, it could be the start of something, but they've got so few rounds. Also, so few deaths in this first initial one. Vanessa going to be going in for the flash in. Lisa trying to make work of these players. Unfortunately, not going to have a repeat. She goes down, and here we go. Childs picks up 3 kills. Has this map got legs?
Okay. Now we're talking. Now I'm stretching. You know, this might be a longer one than expected. We're going to be on a full save on Shimmer's side, but this pistol was crucial. We really needed to position ourselves for a long half. We didn't want to play our back against the wall this whole time. Winning pistol is going to be allowing us to make a little bit more mistakes. Only 4 mistakes allowed. That's not a lot, but it's still more than potentially 2.
Definitely more than 2. I'm interested to see if they can hold this together. We came into this, I mean, at the halftime break, we're discussing obviously the fact that Detonate were the players to beat. The fact that they shouldn't be losing this badly on this map or nuke either. So there's a lot of pressure on their back, as well as just the fact that they, you know, that they don't really have the same sort of challenge, I guess, as Shimmer have had. They've not played against the likes of Red. Good round coming in from Detonate, though. Really happy to see it. If it's clean, that'll benefit them massively. As I say that, LX finds one.
I mean, you brought up a good point. You think that Shimmer's group is a little harder?
I mean, it's difficult to say. Because so many of the teams haven't played against each other because of roster changes and whatever else. It was hard to give like a proper judgment of like, okay, were Detonate just having an easy time? And with how easily Red beat EG, okay, how well Red played against EG, it's still hard to try and determine, okay, which group was easiest.
It's true, actually. Like to agree with that as we see our first buy round for Shimmer. Andrea here almost got caught off guard turning around, but she's able to escape Empathy's wrath. Kind of back to square one, except Bouchard lost a little bit of HP. Just gonna be holding now that we know Shimmer push. We're gonna have to either retake something for Detonate. But what they don't know is everyone is gone. We're back into our really passive hold here for Shimmer.
Detonate really need to make sure they don't let Shimmer get into their heads here. We're going in for the taking towards mid. I think they really need to make sure they take this spot. Smoke's going to be in good position. Damage comes out. Empathy has to back off. She rotates over towards B, which is where the bomb is actually going.
Yeah, the retake mid was important, even though there's no one, just to show Shimmer, wait, hey, we might be there now. So that they start doubting. But that push here, at least a huge push.
It's too much of a simple play. Unfortunately, it's being Red, but Kionetta finds Empathy. That is big plays. Vanessa going to be playing around the smoke. We're going to get headshot. Childs comes alive. This execution working out, but now it's going to be LX and Abby to try and clutch this. They find one, but they're going to save.
Yeah,
perfect.
Without hesitation. They were watching F1. They were listening to your cast.
I hope not. But yeah, no, very well played. They can't let the economy run away from them because, yes, Detonate went into this with so few rounds on their half, but they're a good team. They've got a solid T side on pretty much most maps we've seen them play, aside from Nuke.
Well, one could argue that even though the scoreline and the kills were quite abysmal, they didn't get shut down every round. It came down to 1v1s. It came down to bomb plants. It came down to like a lot of. I think it wasn't all dark.
I think you're right.
They made it to sight. That's already big for you.
there are definitely a few rounds in which they're able to pull it back, but I think it was just very much decisive on the Shimmer just dominated that. It's hard to go against it.
They played really
but
well.
Yeah, I mean overall their T sides have been really good.
Yeah, you see that there's a lot of practice in that team.
Alex gonna be backing off here. This is actually super interesting with this. Executing means it has to be a full retake. They've got no one in position. So 7th round potentially on the score lines. Bouchard misses a lot of shots, but recovers. Keep in mind, obviously, with the Famers, you've got 25 bullets, and it's obviously not an upgraded rifle. Still makes it work. Abby creeping her way onto site. The molly too slow. They're not going to realize she's here. The boosted player is going to be... Oh, there we go. Smart plays and decisive as well. The save's been called, and they're like, okay, we're out.
Yeah, Empathy doesn't have a gun, so she's going to try to shop one. She has a pretty big purse. She's ready to bag an AK. Shots are not really connecting, though. She's going to be falling, so we're going to be saving 2 M4s.
Oh, God, come on. That's unfortunate.
They did change the size, you know, so...
That's true.
I'm going to give them a little bit of a benefit of the doubt. But it's costly death, especially since the FAMAS is still in play. One thing, though, Bouchard got 2 kills here. It's not too much. She's still behind, along with Sapphire, if you're taking a look at Kionetta and Andrea in kills. But since she's the in-game leader, sometimes some players need a little bit of eco frags to kind of give themselves a little bit more breathing room to play a little looser, right? And I feel that's where Bouchard needs to be right now. I hope she's not putting too much pressure on herself at the moment.
I agree. It's not going to be healthy if you overpressurize yourself on that front. Got to get your job done. Vanessa's going to be playing aggressive, looking to catch him off guard. Childs goes down. And Sapphire's made her way up. Alex going to be holding this position, looking to try and find these 2 players. Gets the information, takes a shot, misses them though. They're going to be going in for the double peek. They might line up. They stay alive for now. Abby going for this peek. The smoke goes down. She's now going to be denied. This is big. Detonate. Still looking to go in for this B site. Going to be a 2-on-2 if they push for it. Vanessa doesn't see them in time, I don't think. So she's going to be backing off. But there are 3 players now here just playing the spot. Oh, she must have seen them. Flash goes out into new grenade as well. And the shot comes through the bomb. And still going to be looking to make its way. Abby holding up the rear. Gets the first kill. Going in for the second one. Misses the opportunity. But has to hit the second one. The FAMAS trying to bait out the shots with the AWP. Eventually makes it work. And all of a sudden, Empathy. She's left in a 1v2. They have no idea where she's at. Kionetta going to be pushing in. Her head's found. They should have an idea where this last player is. He's jumping across. Bouchard. The IGL. She has to go in for the spray. Misses too many of the shots. Gets it eventually just in time.
Oh, look at her. Look at our camera. She is thinking what we're thinking. Oh, no. I forgot to reload. I'm just kidding. It might have been like me. Sometimes what happens to me is as we're going to take a look at that replay, great push from Vanessa. What happens to me is I don't want to reload because I don't want the enemy to know where I'm at. It's potentially what happened to Bouchard here. Thankfully, our first bullet of the Glock killed Empathy because I think it was over. I think the defuse was happening.
We've had a few rounds like that. It's been super unfortunate. We had a round actually on Ancient over towards A where one of the players was so infused with being able to clutch it and get the final 2 kills, she forgot to pick up the defuse kit. And so she was out by, I think it was like 0.5 seconds or maybe 1 second or something. It was quite painful, unfortunate. But Bouchard denying that defuse is so big.
Yeah. Yeah, it's keeping Detonate. Again, I mentioned it earlier, with 4 mistakes to do. I like to see it that way, right? It's whenever you're on a comeback, it's easier if you have some breathing room to do a mistake. because it's quite impossible to just get, or not impossible. It's really hard to think about, oh, I need to win 12 rounds in a row with only one shot at missing that. But if you think about it, one round at a time, you make a mistake, you're like, it's okay. We still have breathing room, one round at a time. I feel it puts less pressure on your comeback. We have another tech pause, as you can see, reset right away. Technology is great.
Obviously, the ADR you guys see on screen isn't going to be correct, so just ignore that. We'll get the proper ADR breakdown at the end of the match. So make sure to stick around for that. That's going to be interesting to see and compare to the other matches. But we still have a ways to go. Detonate, looking rather tasty here. And I really want this to go the distance and not just be a flat-faced one. And getting 8 rounds on the board is a good way to start. It was looking rather dire, but, you know, they're building it. Economy's rather dire on a couple of players on their team, but they still have a player with 8K.
All right. Team's ready. Abby with the op. Actually, she had a pretty big impact. I know we've been criticizing positively and negatively Abby today, but she had a pretty big impact 2 rounds ago, I think 3 rounds ago with her op. So let's see what she can do with it. She only has a molly. And she's going to be playing towards that A site, kind of taking control of all of A at the moment.
I think she did good last round as well. She was under a lot of pressure. She didn't miss, obviously, the shoulder beacon and the wide beacon from the player of the Famous. I think it was Bouchard. It was, yeah. Which essentially did cost them the round in the end, but I think she still hit the shot she needed to initially. Oh, Bouchard, keep looking. They look away. Empathy gets the information. And is going to be backing off. Maybe they didn't see them. It's going to be an execution. Lisa is looking to be able to sit in this position, maybe push on. Oh, backs off, waiting for someone to go in for the backstab. She's given a lot of information as towards her position, but it's going to be Empathy with the first kill. The trade's going to be coming through. Lisa playing the slow game, waiting for the flash to come through, but she gets taken down. Bouchard! That is the kill of the round. That's going to be making the difference. Abby, AWP, going for the peak, and Vanessa with the gold-plated ramps at the moment. Let's see if we can make the kills that matter. Sapphire's position is known. It's going to be LX with the first kill. Going for the second one, but it's going to be the trade-off. Back and forth. Vanessa going to be going over the hold, but she's going to have to go in for the secondary one. The player's going to be pushing in. Andrea gets the kill, the denial. They get another round on the board. It was close, but not close enough.
5v5 before after the bomb was planted. That's not something you see quite often on Ancient. I feel that the fight happens usually before. It's pretty rare you give that much control on a site, but unfortunately for Lisa, I had so much mixed feelings in that round. I think that both teams kind of played it really well, but Lisa was every 0.1 second I thought, oh, she's playing it great. Oh no, she's not watching her back. Oh, she's playing it great. Oh no, I went like all through all of the emotions here, and unfortunately for Shimmer, but great for Detonate. Bouchard came in really had a great timing, kind of cleaning up that round.
I mean, part of my thought process on here was Bouchard being able to get that clutch has made a big change to her mental.
Right? That's what I was telling you earlier. I really think that Bouchard just need just a little bit of a confidence boost. She's that kind of player I've always known to be really close to her emotions. Usually it's for the better, but that's something that she has been working on as a player, and today, just these 2 cool frags in that clutch. Well, take a look at that, Tom. 10-12. It is no longer a one-sided map.
Nah, I mean, I've got goosebumps. Just thinking and looking at the scoreline and thinking how Bouchard and the rest of her team are just thinking and feeling at the moment. The same with Shimmer. They did so well on their T side, but Empathy, honestly, I don't think she's managed to get a kill so far this
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Abby here is going to be missing. No, she got it.
She got that kill. Going
She
in for the
was
second one.
blind.
She might find it.
There it is.
Going in for the third. How is this happening? Abby looking to go in for the bomb planter as well. They're just absolutely decimating this lineup. Abby with 4 kills. They want to give it to her, but it's going to be a no-scope from Kionetta. That was disgusting. You still get taken down, but wow, an Abby 4-piece just to try and put me in my place about my my chatter about her AWP skills.
Both of us. But I mean, it was technically a 5-kill op round. Just Abby didn't get the 5th, but it was phenomenal. There it is. So she got the kill. Okay. The 3rd one is the key play here. That's the shot. And throughout the day, I've been really impressed with the flashy plays. And that's, you know, how this round started, she needed to hit the first one. She hit the first one, and after it was all flashy plays, and got them all. So,
Niall.
Yeah, well done, Abby. And this is the kind of opping she needs to give Shimmer if they want to win this map. Ooh, are they going to push here? Let's push one.
One mistake out of 4 that you said that they could make.
Honestly, out of 4? What's the other 4 mistakes?
Well, you know, they've got 3 more mistakes they can now make. Or 2 more, I guess.
I can't get it. My bad.
I'm using your terminology here.
Yeah, it was...
Keep up.
Yeah, you're following. I was just thinking.
Oh, yeah. They are going to be pushing, which is like we said, Kionetta's going to have a realness, but Vanessa's not going to be giving them anything. She's going to be playing sneaky beaky like, and they're not looking. They're playing around. As soon as they make any noise, they're going to be going for this peak, maybe for the boost. Vanessa catches them off guard, but no! The kill comes through. Lisa goes down as well, and all of a sudden, this round, it's got legs, and they're looking to run with their chows, playing aggressive, almost catches Empathy off guard. Empathy's going to be able to find 1, 2, her first 2 kills off this half. They could make all the difference. The bomb is still going to get planted. Abby going to be playing aggressive here with AWP once again. Molly is going to go and land in. LX with the denial. The push comes through. The information here of the final 2 players. 2-on-2. Shard, is she going to be playing over Eager? Hopefully not. We slow down for a couple of moments. It's going to be LX playing aggressive. Going to be tapping on the bomb. It's going to be the flash coming through, as well as the shots coming out from Andrea. Abby knows where both the players are now. Playing aggressive. Gets the headshot with the AWP flick. The flashy play. Well, it's going to take us a single bullet from both players, and it's going to be the AWP to win. The flick, the no-scope. She puts them down and gets the defuse.
5 HP, Tom. She looks so calm and collected on that camera, but what she just did was so impressive. She stayed alive so long. She was very patient. Empathy heal. Empathy here, making a huge difference. I actually thought that Bouchard won that round by not peeking Abby when the defuse was tapped. Here, I don't know if, like, this is a tough one. Should Andrea have tried to win more time? Should a Bouchard
shoot the wall?
Crossfire this? You know, it's a rough one. Ooh, but what's very interesting is take a look at who used attack timeout. That's
their first timeout, isn't it, this whole series?
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it is their first timeout, which is insane. And I just to go back to Bouchard, Andrea, she needed to go in for that wall bang. She had the, what was it? Was it Bouchard?
Angle? Well, Bouchard was, oh, you mean like she was in cave?
Final
you wanted her to spam?
Yeah, I mean, that's the position they planted for that wall bang.
Yeah.
And she didn't use it on that final one.
Maybe she wasn't confident enough, you know?
Yeah. Well, Chow's going to be playing aggressive. Going to be able to find the first kill. They don't know players on site. Never mind, they might do. The damage comes out. The kill isn't, though. Lisa and Empathy going to be able to find a double, but it's going to be Andrea and Bouchard to bounce back. Sapphire misses the shots. Gets the damage, but not the kill. The bomb's going down. Molly as well to boot. The damage through. That smoke comes through. LX and Abby.
Abby's alive.
Not again, not the same angle, please. This is the 4th round in the row, I'm fairly certain. Or the 5th round, 3rd round, whatever. It's going to be all down to Bouchard once again to try and clutch this out. It's going to be absolutely terrifying for her. Abby, AWP, looking to go in for the peak. The plant is looking to come through, and oh god, LX destroys her. But Abby, that is the 3rd time in a row, that same angle, she's killed the person in that position.
Yeah, I really like the way that Bouchard played this too. And I also like the call. That strat was great. Chow, they're coming in extremely confident. Fortunately, she was in the middle to get that 2nd kill here. She's going to get traded by Lisa. Came down to the post plant that I was so, I don't want to say praising Detonate for earlier. Now it just hasn't been working since Nuke. This might be the last round.
Yeah, 15 rounds on the board for Shimmer. They've been doing it so convincingly. Detonate bouncing back on their T side, but those 4 mistakes you said they had, they've made them. Now we're sitting at the point of not only map point, the series as well. Lisa, again, they make advance. They just push this position and find a kill. Brutal. Now LX in this position finds the first initial kill. It's going to be a trade coming through, but Abby hits the shot, but it's not going to be a kill. She's going to get tagged down. Andrea stays alive, but for how long? We'll have to wait and see. Empathy pushes in. She's going to be going down, unable to make an impact this time. Information's there. Flash comes out. Childs has to be careful. Abby with the AWP. From the position is going to be difficult. Vanessa finds Bashar. The information's here. Child's going to be going in with the shots, trying to delay the inevitable, which is them going to be pushing in. Andrea finds one, and all of a sudden, they might just be able to pick this up. Lisa is going to be left in a 1v2. They can play on trades, play for the crossfire. She's going to be playing aggressive, and Childs with the shoulder peek into the shots. She gets it. But they're playing on the knife's edge right now.
Tom, do you know what I'm smelling?
What's that?
Do you think it's an overtime smell?
I want to believe. I don't want this to end like this. I want it to go to overtime, and I know some people may hate me for that.
Well, you know, I was telling you earlier, I usually am in the long BO3s. So I really believe this might go into overtime, especially Detonate here a little bit with an advantage into this round. I say a little bit because we never know with Shimmer. Bomb is a little bit isolated in spawn, but they're going to regroup towards that B site. You see, I don't know.
I have worries. I have concerns. They survive and get the kill, but we've had multiple series where it's actually been ended on pistol rounds like this, but not today. Detonate. They don't want to be made to look like schmucks like they were on New Cold. Chance does go down, but it's to Alex. Last player left alive. They get another round on the board. They live to fight another day. They can at least get guns in the board for Childs, but it's still against on this knife's edge.
Ooh, I like that. On this knife's edge. What kind of hedge do we have? Table's hedge? Building's hedge? There's going to be another pause here. It might be a tech once again. And there it is. We lose a player. So while we're losing that player, let's talk about more edges. That's it. I don't have any.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you know,
we covered them all. And that's like all the blades that we can find as swords.
Flip
katana.
Knife's edge.
Yeah.
I should bring that in as a knife, obviously.
As we take a look at Kyo, she's smiling. She's decontacted. This is good. This is what we need to see. They're not feeling the pressure, it seems like, even though they're against match point.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Bashard was able to get that clutch and really be the crucial member for 2 rounds in a row. That was big. And it's a difficult one if you're in their position.
Lots of branding on the stream right now. The hat, the shirt,
Metallic
the cup, the everything.
You know, nice healthy meal, McDonald's. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know that McDonald's have poutine in Canada?
No, but that sounds good.
Yeah, it's great. You can upgrade any fries to poutine in any restaurant that there's fries in. It's great.
Most of our restaurants are fairly basic, I'm not going to lie. I don't really have these like weird secret menus or like cool upgrades and stuff. It's just fairly basic. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I'd like to agree with that. But it does feel like we might be... I've been there a few times, so I kind of agree with that. Although you have some sort of similar poutine. You have like fries with cheese. But we're back in the game. We're going to see Abby with her up, trying to prove us wrong that she can be that solid key changer. And she has been in the last couple of rounds where Shimmer is coming back.
It's thanks to them there on 15th rounds. Empathy, though! She's going to mow one of them down, and the damage done to Childs is just unattainable here. That is big. Now the A1s, the M4s here, going to have an easy time of taking them down, like I said. LX, a headshot to boot as well, gets the kill, and Abby holding this cross, waiting for them to push. They have one smoke to play with. It's going to be on Sapphire. 3 versus 4 executions coming in. That one smoke is not going to be enough. It's going to be Abby with the flash, allowing the players to push in here. She might flash herself and 2 others. The bomb's not gone down yet. This is a worrying sign. 1 minute left, and Alex finds a kill. At least onto 1 as well. Bashard, the IGL, the Clutchmeister for her team so far today. We're going to find out which side of the knife this is going to fall if she loses this. She can't do much here. She has to fall down and make a sound to get any real presence, and all Shimmer have to do is just wait and play for time. The bomb is dropped. Bashard is going to be going in for the play here. She's made her position known now. She's got 30 seconds left on the clock. She can't go for the rotation. It's going to be Abby to finish it off. The person who brought it back for them from the brink. It was looking like Detonate could bring it back through, but unable to. And Shimmer win this decider match, and they are going to Dallas. You can see Abby's reaction there. Absolutely beautiful. All the players absolutely hyped. Very well.